Joining me now is the cook, the chef, the master chef here at the Collegiate Grill, and the owner, Jeff Worley. Good morning.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Doing great. Glad to have you with us this morning, and thank you so much for opening up your business, your home, I'm sure.
A lot of the time.
And letting so many of our people come in this morning and just dine with us, if you will.
We're excited you all are here, and we thank you for coming and filming with us here at the Collegiate.
You have been here. This is like your second go-round at the Collegiate.
It is.
Tell me about that.
I actually grew up here as a kid. I started working here when I was 12 years old and was a little bitty fella, Mr. Brown. Most people will remember that name. Mr. Brown and his wife were here for over 38 years. And he gave me my first job, and it was actually here at the Collegiate Grill. And I was short, and I fixed fountain drinks for customers, and he actually had to take a milk crate and turn it upside down, or a Coca-Cola crate and turn it upside down, and I had to jump up on that so I could reach the soda dispenser.
Sometimes they try to get me to stand on a crate, but I just refuse.
I'm 37, and they still try to get me to stand on a crate.
There you go. Coming back to downtown Gainesville, why did you want to do this?
Well, you know, I've got a drive to look at things in disrepair that are sometimes broken or not performing well and go in and work. I'm kind of driven by challenge, I suppose is the best way to say it. And this was a pretty good challenge. You know, of course, riding by and seeing the Collegiate shut down, it always kind of grieved my spirit a little bit to see the lights out and it shut down. And I guess back in November, a part of me thought if somebody doesn't do something, that may just be lost forever. And that was kind of inconceivable to me, the Collegiate Grill.
This is our history.
It really is.
This is part of our downtown history. Certainly, so much of our history was lost during the tornado.
Yes.
And it's places like the Collegiate that, just like I said, we have some people later in the show. Melvin Franklin talked to us about, they remember way back when. And when I came to Gainesville in '89, I used to work down the street, and I came down here for a milkshake and a brownie.
Yeah.
Too many milkshakes and brownies, actually.
I think we can all say that. But you know, the interesting thing is we have had so many, and it happens, this is literally on a daily basis for us, men and women walking in here that are celebrating 50 and 55 years of marriage, and they'll always talk to Donna or I one, and they'll say, you know what? We had our first date right back there,
really?
And they remember that booth. And it's just really cool to see people that come back, and now they're bringing their grandkids and, you know, introducing them to the Collegiate. And it's just a cool part. It's a great thing to be part of such a cool part of town.
Now, do you have people who have their personal booths, so to speak, or their seats up here at the counter?
Yeah, kind of like church. Everybody has their place.
and if they come in and someone's sitting in their seat they don't know, they must be from out of town.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Certainly, I can tell that you're very excited to be here. You also decided to open up a business right when the Georgia Mountain Center parking deck started construction, and during the worst economic times we have had, certainly in our lifetime.
Yeah.
How are you dealing with all of that?
Well, a lot of it's philosophical to me. I feel like if we can come in and start a business and sustain a business in this environment, considering the economy, the time of year that it is, the construction across the road. Through Don and I both working here, we maintain a reasonable overhead and we work hard. And I think through discipline you sustain during these days. And then when things do turn, and they will turn, I'm an optimist, they'll turn. And when they do, then we'll have a healthy, thriving business. That's just the way I look at it.
Well, you opened up a business, and how many people do you employ?
10.
Okay, so 10 jobs right here at the Collegiate.
Yeah.
Tell everyone your hours and...
Okay. Until we're here Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We don't do breakfast, but we do an awesome lunch and dinner. So we're 11 to 7 Monday through Friday and 11 to 3 on Saturday.
We're standing here, of course, we're here early in the morning because it is a Good Morning Gainesville show. And I noticed that some of the construction workers across the street are looking in there like, I didn't know he was open this early.
Yeah, they'll be over shortly wanting coffee. We're trying to take care of all the guys working out here. So.
I talk about milkshakes, and I see those silver cups up there. So you all still serve the famous milkshake?
We do. We hand dip them. It's Mayfield ice cream, Mayfield milk, fresh strawberries. We keep things, we've really focused Cotillo on keeping things really, really simple here. And so we're back to the way it was when Mr. Brown was here. That's the only way I really knew to do it. We've fresh cut fries. We cut them fresh every day. Fresh ground beef every single day. We hand dip our milkshakes every day. So only the best. Mayfield milk, Mayfield ice cream, fresh strawberries, and so on.
I see some watering tongues around the restaurant this morning. Well, certainly that sounds delicious. We're always glad to have businesses that have been here for so long and family oriented in the downtown.
Well, we appreciate it, and we look forward to being here for a long time to come.
Thank you so much. Thank you for cooking for everyone this morning.
You're so welcome. It was a pleasure.
Okay, thank you. We'll let Jeff get back to the grill because our guests who are here this morning certainly want to find out more about what the collegiate is all about and take them back to their early childhood days. Well, I mentioned earlier brand new segments starting this month on Good Morning Gainesville. A couple of our firemen who work so hard during the week are also joining us to help us out here at TV 18 for a new segment that we're calling Fire Watch.
Hello, I'm Eric Rockfield.
And I'm Keith Smith. We would like to welcome you to Fire Watch. First, we would like to tell you about our department. The Gainesville Fire Department was established in 1876 as the Gainesville Hook and Ladder Company. Today, we have 4 stations to serve the citizens and visitors of the city of Gainesville. The stations are equipped with a total of 10 fire trucks, 5 engines, 2 aerials, 1 rescue, 2 squads, and 1 Kubota RTV. There are currently 73 employees working on 3 shifts, 24 hours on, 48 hours off, and 7 administrative staff members. Our response area is 36 square miles with approximately 26,000 citizens during evening hours and as many as 125,000 citizens during working hours. In 2006, the fire department responded to 6,250 emergency calls. We are currently in the process of building a new station off Queen City Parkway to replace Station 1, which is located on Jesse Jewell Parkway.
We're all very excited about the new station and look forward to its completion. The department routinely conducts training exercises and classes. Members are required to attend a minimum of 240 hours of training per year. This specialized training also benefits our growing industrial community.
Gainesville Fire Department welcomes the opportunity to have the public visit any of our stations. If your school or civic group would like to schedule a tour, please call 770-534-3612 Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You'll be asked to provide a name, contact number, the number of participants, and any date preferences. A member of our department will contact you to schedule a tour. In addition to touring the station and viewing apparatus and equipment, fire personnel can also provide your group with age-appropriate fire safety and fire prevention materials. Now, this is the time of year when many people think of cleaning their yard of dead tree limbs, branches, leaves, and so on. So today we'd like to tell you how to get a burn permit inside the city limits of Gainesville.
First step in obtaining a burn permit for the city of Gainesville is to call 770-534-3612 and let them know that you'd like to get a burn permit. If you're going to be burning outside the city limits of Gainesville, you'd need to call Hall County Fire Services at 770-536-2442. Here's an example of our burn permits. It includes information such as the person who is burning, the address, the permit number, and what is being burned. A fire department official will come to your location and inspect the site. Permits are issued only on sunny days, no overcast or rainy days. The reason permits are not issued on overcast or rainy days is because these conditions will hold smoke low to the ground, causing visibility issues in your neighborhood and possibly leading to your neighbors complaining because the smoke is entering their house.
Permits are also not issued if the winds are above 10 miles per hour. If you do receive a burn permit and the winds exceed 10 miles per hour, then your permit would be canceled and you'll need to extinguish your fire. Permits are not issued on red flag days as mandated by the state. This means that the dryness of grass, leaves, or other materials and the humidity make outdoor burning very unsafe, and the fire can get out of control very quickly.
You're allowed to burn grass, leaves, small storm debris such as limbs or branches smaller than 1 inch in diameter, about the size of a broom handle. You're not allowed to burn trash, construction material, or any other products that produce dense smoke. Should you need a commercial burn permit to clear large areas, you can contact the Fire Marshal's office at 770-534-3612 for further instructions.
Now, if neighbors complain about the smoke from your fire for reasons such as dense smoke, breathing irritation, etc., your permit will be canceled and you'll need to extinguish your fire. The burn site must be attended by an adult at all times while you're burning.
For safety, your burn site must be 50 feet from any structure, roadway, or property line. There's no burning after sundown. The fire must be completely extinguished, including any smoldering.
You must have a water source available while burning. This is so that in case the fire should begin to spread, you may be able to extinguish the fire before it gets too big. Should your fire get out of control, please don't hesitate to call 911. If you plan to continue burning the next day, you will need to call to get another permit. A new permit is required for each day you plan to burn.
You should never burn large piles, and make sure no one plays with or around your fire. Never use gasoline or other flammable liquids to start the fire. Using these liquids is a violation of the burn permit and very dangerous.
Well, that's all for this segment of Fire Watch. We'll be back soon with more fire safety information.
And remember to check your smoke detectors. They save lives.